watching Loopy Frog, and today we are talking polish! We are showing our Halloween nail polish racks, so basically our choices of what we want to wear in the season of Halloween. It is a whole season. Yes, it is. I have a bigger basket. And so let's go. Let's start with the mainstream because, you know, mainstreams need love too. This is a China Glaze and it is heroin chic, and it has been in my untrieds. But oh, hair. Luna hairs are everywhere. It has been in my untrieds for a while. I can't remember who gave me this. I think it was a gift actually. But I just thought, you know what, I love grungy colours for Halloween, so that's why this is in here. And it's really, really cool. I can see like tiny, tiny little red flecks in there. And it's really cool. This is not top coated, but yes, look at me being prepared. This time I thought I would do little swatch sticks for you so we can actually see them as we go along, and oh my goodness, how organised am I? So yeah, that one. Starting off with the grunge, and the next one is a gift from Claire Gray, and it is Hey Jude by Enchanted Polish. Now I admit this has been in my untrieds for a little while because it seemed really thin, but it's actually not as sheer as I expected. I think I got this opaque in 2 coats. So it's a little bit deceptive, especially with that shimmer. Have you ever found that when there's shimmer in it and you think it's sheer, but it's just the shimmer confusing you? No, that's just me. Anyway, I thought this was a really cool sort of spooky green. And spooky greens are great for Halloween. So there's that one. I think that's going to be a nice base for nail art. Another gift. I know, I'm spoiled rotten. This was a gift from George of George's Nails, and this is Hard Candy Jubilee. I don't know why Jubilee, but maybe it could be a Halloween Jubilee, because it's really cool. I mean, look at that. I mean, does that not say Halloween to you? So there's a swatch of it, and it's like a happy mess, you know? It's just cool. Now I think I did 2 coats here. Maybe I might do a cream base for this one. Just because it seems a little on the patchy side, but that could have been me in my application. So yeah, but isn't it really cool? And the next one is Tonic Polish, Greatest Pumpkin. And oh, look at this polish. I just love really rich oranges, and the hollow just makes it better. I mean, it's incredible. This was a gift from Anna, and I haven't been able to wear it yet. I was kind of keeping it for October. So anyway, here's a swatch of that one, and look at that. That could not be more of a Halloween orange. Isn't it gorgeous? So lush. So, and this one I got from a D-stash. This is Charming Tale Wool of Bat. I mean, I wouldn't care what colour it was. It's got bat in the name, so I'm gonna buy it. Because I'm obsessed with bats. Yes, almost as much as frogs. Anyway, it's really cool. I don't even know this brand, but I find it in the D-stash and I thought, ah. And it's really dark. You know what? That is going to look so much better with a top coat. Let's just top coat it, because I bet you that's going to just bring out the sparklies more. They just need a top coat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's better. That is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. one aside to dry. My favourite top coat of all time. Vibrant Vinyls Fast and Hard. So yeah, there was Willow Bat by Charming Tale. If you know anything about that brand, please do let me know. I'm just sitting here with a nice coffee in my pumpkin mug. Oh, I can't turn it to show you otherwise. Otherwise there will be spillage. Decaf coffee. Caffeinated coffee. That's another migraine trigger, I'm afraid. Okay, this next one is going to be a shock to you. You're going to be shocked. Because it is a teal. Well, it's tealy anyway. This is Moonshine Money. And there was much rejoicing.
Beyond the forest they met Lancelot and Galahad, and there was much rejoicing.
Oh, and this is from her Monty Python collection, which honestly, this collection was so cool and so fun. It did not get enough love, and it disappeared, and that is that. But look at those twinkly. Are they silver? I think they're silver glitters, but through the tail it makes them look a bit sort of blue. And they just, how cool is that? I love seeing glitters like that instead of hollow for a change. Sometimes people get obsessed with hollow. I adore scattered hollow, don't get me wrong. It's my favourite finish. But yeah, anyway, could this be more of a Halloween polish? So this is And There Was Much Rejoicing. And that red shimmer through there, and the little sparkly. This one needs a top coat too. Seriously, I think when you do swatch sticks, you don't normally top coat them because you want to see, you know, what the texture is and stuff when you're choosing a polish. And I just think I painted something random in there, but never mind. Seeing, oh, look how that has brought out the shimmer and everything, and the twinklies. That is, oh, that is one underrated polish right there. I tried the Glisten and Glow top coat, and it is great, it is shiny, but it doesn't do what Vibrant Vinyls does, and that is go on over wet, yes, wet polish, and it helps dry all the other polish in underneath, and it skips a whole step. For a spoonie and a very, very tired girl, you know, skipping drying steps is a huge help, like huge. As great as this is, it's Vibrant Vinyls for me, I'm afraid. Next is Bee's Knees Lacquer, the Viper Queen. This is another D-Stash find. Oh, I'm already sad that Bee's Knees is going because I discovered them far too late. I think I have 9 Bee's Knees in my collection, and that is nowhere near enough. So from now till they go, I'm going to make it my mission to get as many as I can afford, which probably won't be many, but there we go. Anyway, look how like, is this ghoulish or what? It's ghoulish without being garish, you know? Because often ghoulish is like a neon slime kind of thing, and I'm not a huge fan of that, to be quite honest. This is just, oh, it's so cool. I'm definitely going to be trying this over different bases, but for now, this is 2 coats of it on its own. How utterly beautiful is that? It's just, I'm transfixed. Okay, another one on my rack is not an untried. Not an untried! I know. Usually in my racks I put as much untrieds in there as possible, you know, providing it fits the season, so that I can get through my untrieds because it's crazy. But this polish here, Fair Maiden Mind Freak, I'm sure you all know it. It's probably one of the most famous PPUs ever created because it's incredible. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's Halloween in a bottle. And I have put it in my Halloween favourites before. In fact, I think I might have put it in Halloween favourites twice. Possibly, because this is 2019. Anyway. And then I realised I have actually only worn it once. how can I dare to call this a favourite if I've only worn it once? So, so that's why it's in here. And this is, I think, 2 coats of it, or is it 3? I should have written this down, really. But weirdly, I've never worn this on its own. I've only worn it over black, which, by the way, is really, really cool. If you haven't worn Mindfreak 1 coat over black, do it. You won't regret it. Yes, some of the you think some of it disappears, but it doesn't really. Like all the orange just comes through to the fore, and oh yeah. So I have promised myself, by putting it in this rack, means I am going to wear it this Halloween season. You can keep me to that. Okay, another one that is not an untried. Oh my goodness! In fact, I think not an untried, and this is Black Cat Lacquer. Came back haunted, and another one I think I've only worn once or twice. Oh, it is such a cool polish. I mean, it really, really shines over black. But just so you can see what the polish is like, I did 2 coats on its own. So you can see it's one of those weird polishes. It's kind of too sheer to wear on its own. So, but the base is already a bit black anyway, so it doesn't matter if you put it over black. Of course, if you put it over another color, then it'll be kind of dirtied. But maybe that'll look cool. I don't know. We'll have to experiment. So that is just, I just love old-fashioned glitters like this, you know. Sometimes the oldies are the best. I think the indie world has got very obsessed with flakies and stuff, and honestly, flakies are not my favourite. I love iridescent flakies and that. I don't know. Sometimes I wish people could do more of the old-fashioned glitter, you know, just glitter. I want glitter, man. So this is one that was, I think I put this in my favourites before. This is Dreamland, Bats Full of Shame. Another one, low-key, but for the name. Because it's got bats in it. I mean. But it is an absolutely gorgeous Halloween appropriate polish. Another one I think is quite well known, actually. I'm pretty sure this was a favourite from 2019 as well. I just love Halloween BBUs. Speaking of which, I've got 2 coming, but it's not here in time to do this. But they will be going in this rack. So I have left room in my basket. Are you ready for this sexiness?
Oh, you sexy thing.
Oh, yes. Oh. Could this be more Halloween and not just talking about the bottle? So this is Black Heart Beauty. You know this is one of my favourite brands. Impossible for me to get. So I really treasure the ones I've got. And this is, oh, Deepest Red. So inventive there, Black Heart, so inventive. And it's just been sitting there looking sexy, and I never wore it. So, you know, we got to do that. And here it is. This is 2 coats, but you know what? It was such a good formula. See, this is an underrated mainstream brand because they're actually, I have found their formulas to be really good. At least the ones I've got are. I mean, look at that. Could that be a more perfect? It's kind of like, oh, it's just blood and, oh yeah. I'm sorry, I'm actually drooling. There is actual drool going on. Please tell me I'm not the only one who actually drools. I mean, people say, oh, I'm drooling over this. Yeah, but are you really? I'm the freak that really is drooling. Okay, so this is Tonic. Bloody hell. Oh yeah. This is another worn one, actually. I have worn this before. But I was kind of not happy with the photos because I feel like I didn't do it justice. So, plus look at it. I mean, it's going, wear me again, life is short. So, this is Tonic, bloody hell. Oh, it needs a top coat, doesn't it? It really, really does. This is one of those that just, you can't judge it. Oh, oh, oh! Oh my word, I'm giving birth to froglets. Oh my word, you could weep at the beauty. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so good. That, oh. You know what? There's actually a bit of dust. This is proof that it probably hasn't been worn since, for a couple of years. Oh dear, that's a shameful. Okay, now I have got 2 artist nails. The first one I have worn, but for some reason I can't find a photo. It's disappeared. I'm very good with my filing, so it's weird if a photo just doesn't exist. Anyway, this was a PPU. This is from September 2020. Ooh, I wonder if that was just before I started swatching for her PPUs. But I bought this one because, like, look at it. Plus it's called Draculas Heart. I mean, it had to go in there, really? Oh, you know, it doesn't even have a top coat and it's like shining away there. That is, oh, but I'm gonna put one on anyway because it is pretty glorious. I remember when I first saw swatches of this and I commented that it was doing funny things to me. And I made Cat laugh. See, it just, oh, it needed the top coat. Oh. You know what? You could almost wrap this baby up for Christmas. Ooh, it's so good. It is so good. Alrighty, and my second artist nails is maybe going to be a surprise to some. This is a prototype for my pumpkin juice. I am so glad pumpkin juice has been so popular and I love it too. I've even got a backup. But this was my original design and no offense to Kat, but I still really, really love my original design. She didn't like the way that the hollow grayed out the orange, but that's exactly what I loved because I think this needs a top coat too. I think dirty colours are perfect for Halloween, you know? Dirty, dusty, grungy, like it's just crawled out of the mud. I don't know what I'm on about. Oh, but look at that hollow in there. I think she's just against glitter, to be honest. Ooh, I love both. And previous years I've put pumpkin, the final pumpkin juice in, but this year I want to wear my proto because look at it. Oh. See, it's just more pumpkin-y colour because somehow the hollow kind of dirtied it up a wee bit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Actually, I should get the other one. My Helmers are right behind me, so that's useful. So this, believe it or not, the base was the same colour, but with the sort of flakies that she put in there, they didn't, discolour the base. And so they're actually 2 very different polishes. And they're both gorgeous. And they both have a place in my heart. But yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling dusty grungy at the minute. So that is the end. Those are my choices in my rack. I got a Moonshine Money parcel in the post today. And I was just staring at them all, and I realised every single one of these is going to be going into my Halloween rack. Every single one. So I'm going to be adding them to my rack. I haven't swatched them or anything yet, but let's just tag them on the end here and I'll just quickly show you them all. So the first 4 are Swatch Fest customs, which means as a group on Phoebe's live stream, she does a live stream every Saturday, but once a month at the end of the month, we do a special Swatch Fest and we call it Mix Along, and that means that we all chip in and help, and we basically make a polish together. Actually, we do 3, and then there's a 4th for the group members. And these are from the Munster Mash Mix Along. So you can tell that the theme was all very Halloweeny, so they were bound to fit my rack anyway. So this is the group, the special group custom that some of us weren't involved in making. And oh my word, it is so cool. It's called Soylent Green. Oh yeah. What a cool, spooky, Halloweeny green. I love it. It is so cool. This is Candy Corn Crush. And this was such a fun one. Such a fun one to make. And it's got gorgeous shimmer in there. And there's purple, yellow, all sorts of glitters. In fact, I think there's orange glitters in there too. It's just such a cool polish. Oh, that's going to be so fun. And this one has such special flickies. Oh, look at this special. Look at those ghostly flickies. This is called Gorkid. I was going to say Gorechild, which is what Phoebe kept calling it accidentally. So every single one of these polishes has fun memories attached because we remember the laughs and the fun we have at Mix Along. Oh, it's just so good. Oh my word, that is just, oh, it is so cool. I just adore these flakies. Oh! Now these are flakies I can get behind. None of this multi-chrome malarkey. Give me spooky flakies. And this one, we started with a sexy sort of, kind of an, I think a bit of an oxblood type red. But it's stuffed full of so much glitter and shimmer. Oh, this is love at first bite. These are all still available, these ones. Some Swatch Fest exclusives aren't. Some of them time out eventually. So if you love any, it's best to get on soon. Because it depends on supplies and things. Plus, she can't keep her shop full of all this, because we make so many. One of these days I'm going to go through and do a Moonshine Money collection video because it's about time. And the next 2 were favourites of mine. This is this was a Facebook exclusive. I'm not sure. I think this one has gone now. But oh boy, this is called BlackberryLicious. Facebook customs work a different way. We all sort of put in inspiration images, and then there's a vote, and then there's a winner, and the winner gets to work with Phoebe on the polish. And oh, it's just such a lovely community there. If you're a Moonshine Money fan, get over to the Facebook group. I think it's just Moonshine Money fans. Anyway, that's where magic like this happens. Oh my word, that is so gorgeous. I cannot wait to wear it. In fact, I think this one might be next. I think I might have to put this one on next because look at it. And this one was, I think, the first polish Phoebe made with these flakies. And this is I Ain't Never Died While Wearing That Hat from the Mistborn collection. There's loads of cool polishes in that collection. Look at those ghostly flakies. They're so spooky because they're that spooky blue sort of, but they really shine through that base. And I think the same flakies are in this one, but they look so different because they're, you know, coming through a different base. Oh, they're so cool though. Anyway, so that's an extra 6 that I have just added to my Halloween rack. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is going to be a problem. Oh well, it's a good job that Halloween is my favourite polish time of year. Bring on all the nail art. Yay! So that was my rack, and please do check out everybody else's videos. I think there's the same sort of bunch as the autumn rack, but maybe not quite as many. But as always, I've started watching them back, and oh, it's just so fun to see everybody's pics. And I love doing these racks. They're like the highlight of my YouTubing year, you know? Yeah, what do you think of my little Halloween rack? And please do check out everybody else down below. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye!